Hello, welcome back to my channel Current Chapter. My name is Dani, and today you are going to help me pick a romance book to read. So let's talk about books. As you know, I don't read a lot of romance books, or any. I haven't read any romance books in 2019, but there are actually books that the premise interests me. When I was younger, I used to read a lot of contemporary and romance books. I read all my Cabot's, I read a lot of Sophie Kinsella, and throughout the years I just stopped. Every romance book that I read more recently, I either think it's too boring or not believable enough or just not entertaining enough, and I just stopped looking for them. I just skip all of them even if the premise interests me, because I don't think it's gonna be that interesting in the end. So in this video, you are gonna help me pick romance books to read. I selected 5 young adults and 5 adult books, either from lists online or from other booktubers. And after I talk about all the young adults, I'm gonna put a poll so you can vote on which ones I should read, and same with the adult books. And if any of the 10 books that I mentioned here has at least 10 votes on the poll, I will read them. I will try to read them by June 12th, which is when we celebrate Valentine's Day in Brazil, so just so I have a timeline for when I should read them. Although I don't read romance books, I love romantic comedy movies. I watch all Hallmark Christmas movies. The cheesier the better. I love them so much, and I don't know why I can't have that same feeling with the books, but maybe it's been long enough that I should be giving these books another chance, because I used to enjoy them so much, and they might give me that same experience that the romantic comedy movies give me. So let's start with young adult. The first book I have on the list is Royals by Rachel Hawkins. To be honest, the one that interested me more was Her Royal Highness, but apparently they're companion books and this one comes first, so I would definitely want to read this one first. This was also published as Prince Charming. I don't know which one came first, but apparently it's the same book. And this is about a girl whose sister is engaged to the Prince of Scotland. And she has to go to Scotland and be trained to be part of the royalty. And that just sounds so much fun. That sounds like the perfect movie that I would love to watch. So I guess she falls in love with someone in the kingdom. I'm not sure. Either Royals or Her Royal Highness is a female-female romance, or both are. I don't even remember, but just the idea of like royalty and someone who's not royalty trying to like learn and not actually wanting to fit in that space is just something that I would love in a movie. So why am I not reading these books? It reminds me of the movie A Christmas Prince, which I loved so much. What do you think? Would I enjoy this? The second on the list is Love and Gelato by Jenna Evans Welch. And this is about a girl who travels to Italy because her mom died or is dying, and she wants her to see all those places that her mom knew when she lived in Italy. And this for me just sounds so much like the Lizzie McGuire movie that I really enjoyed when I was younger, so maybe it's going to give me the same vibes. Exploring Italy and meeting a handsome guy. I don't know, you tell me. The third on this book is I Wish You All the Best by Mason Deaver. And this book was recommended to me by Kelsey. I'll link her channel down below. And this is about someone who comes out as non-binary to their parents, and their parents kick them out, and they go live with an aunt, I think, and just trying to like survive the senior year of high school. But then they meet a cute person and there's sparks. I don't know, that's all I know. It sounds cute, it sounds sad, it sounds like a lot of important things are gonna be discussed here, and it really does sound like something I would enjoy. Should I give this a chance? The fourth young adult book that I have on my list is The Opposite of Always by Justin A. Reynolds. This is about a guy who meets a girl, they talk all night, there's sparks, they like start falling for each other, and then she dies. And the next day, or I don't know when, he comes back to the same day that he was before, and he has to relive that day and try to prevent her death or something. So this has a little bit of sci-fi in it, unless he's dreaming, which I don't want to read it if it's all a dream. But if it's not, it has a little bit of sci-fi. which I enjoy. So it sounds like something that would be really cool to read, just reliving the same day. It does sound like something that I would enjoy. And the last YA book on my list is Frankly in Love by David Yoon. This has a fake dating trope. The guy is Korean and their parents wants him to find a Korean girlfriend, but he wants to be with someone else, and then he starts fake dating this Korean girl so they can date other people. And I'm guessing they're gonna fall in love with each other. I don't know if fake dating is a trope that I would like. I don't have enough experience in this, but it sounds cute. There's a lot of hype around this book, and a lot of people seem to enjoy it a lot. So I would definitely read it if it got 10 votes. So these are the 5 YA books that I'm gonna put a poll there on the cards for you to vote, and also leave a comment about which one you picked and why, or if you don't like any of these 5, which ones you think I should read. Now let's talk about adult books. The first adult book that I put on my list is Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating by Christina Lauren. This is here because Haley from Haley in Bookland won't stop talking about this book, and she actually made me interested in reading it. But it's a romance book. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I don't know if it's gonna be boring or not realistic, or I don't know. But she made me want to read it. This is about Josh and Hazel. They're friends, I guess, or they were friends and they just reconnected and they start setting each other up with different people. And I guess, again, they're gonna fall in love with each other. One thing that makes me want to read this book is that at least the premise of the book is not about their romance. So I think it's gonna be a fun comedy in the beginning, and then when I like these characters more, they're gonna get together. Or they're not gonna get together and it's gonna be romance with other people. But I don't know, I like that the beginning is not focused on their own romance with each other. The second adult book on my list is The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. Again, this has a romance trope, which is hate to love. I don't know if I like this trope. Maybe I should give this a try. This is about a guy and a girl who work together and there's a promotion and they're competing against each other or something like that, so they hate each other in the beginning and they're gonna fall in love. It reminded me a lot of the movie Set It Up, which I really, really enjoyed. Like I said, I like romantic comedy movies. And another thing that I really like about this book is that it's about their job. They have lives, there's stuff going on outside their romance. So it feels like something that I could potentially enjoy. The third book on this list is Meet Cute by Helena Hunting. This is about a girl who, when she's young, she meets this celebrity crush of hers. And I don't remember what happens when they're young, but when they're older, she is a lawyer, I think. And he needs her help, so he seeks her out because he needs her help with something. It sounds very cute, and I love romantic movies with celebrity crushes and like famous people. I don't know, it's the same thing with the royals. Maybe she's gonna have to deal with paparazzi or something. I don't know, but it sounds interesting. So it's on the list. The fourth book on my list is Verity by Colleen Hoover. Honestly, I didn't know this book was a romance, but it was on the Goodreads Choice Awards for a romance book. So I'm putting it here, but it sounds a lot more like a thriller than a romance, but Goodreads is counting as a romance. I might as well because I like thrillers. This is about a man who hires a woman to ghostwrite his wife's biography or autobiography, I guess. This woman finds some documents that were never intended for anyone to read. So yeah, I guess there's a lot of secrets, a lot of lies and mystery behind it. And she will fall in love with a guy. So is this romance enough? Can I put it on this list? Should I read it? And the last book on my list is The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary. This, honestly, I've heard good and bad things about it. I haven't heard anyone say it's absolutely amazing, but the premise did interest me. It's about a couple who share the apartment and share even the bed, but they're never in the apartment at the same time. One works during the evenings and one works during the day, so they never meet in the apartment, from what I've seen. They leave like notes to each other. I don't know how that's gonna work, and it's not even that I think it's gonna be an amazing book. I'm just interested to see how that works in this book and how the romance is gonna develop from there. These are the 5 adult romance books that I could potentially read. So I'm gonna put the poll on the cards right there, so vote for which one you think I would enjoy more. And again, if any books get 10 votes, I will try to read them by June 12th. And if you think there are other adult romance books that I would enjoy more, please leave in the description. I am not trying to get out of my comfort zone and find and read something that I wouldn't like. I honestly believe that I would enjoy these books. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you want to see how I felt about these books after I read it. And remember to like this video and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Goodreads. And thank you so much for joining me. Bye!